acecoach.com presents Situation Training with Wayne Elderton. To play tennis successfully, you need tactics. One of the key things in tactics in tennis is controlling the height of the ball. For example, consistency is one of the main things tactically to win tennis matches. As a matter of fact, in a baseline to baseline exchange, 70% of all errors are into the net. There's a couple of reasons for that. If we look at the net, you can see that you can't even see any of the targets you're aiming for over top of the net. You actually see them through the net. So what that means when you're playing is you can see through it and your brain says it's not even there. But if I can increase the height of the ball and get it over that barrier, I can increase my consistency, and that means I'm going to win a whole lot more points. The other thing tactically that I can do when I'm controlling height is challenge my opponent's impact. Ideally, I can hit the ball between chest and knees. But if I can get my opponent to hit higher than that or lower than that, that's going to give me some weaker shots and I'm going to be able to gain the advantage, or they might even miss the ball. The third thing about tactics and controlling height is time. If I can hit the ball higher, I'm going to gain a lot of time for myself. And that's great for defensive shots. If I can hit the ball a little bit lower, I can take time away from my opponents. So it's really crucial that if I can control height, I'm going to have something that can win more points using tactics in tennis. When it comes to height and technique, traditional coaching gives us a lot of misinformation about controlling height. For example, one of the key tennis tips that happens is if I hit the net, coaches would tell me, oh, I'm supposed to bend my knees. Well, it's totally possible to bend my knees and still hit the net. The other thing that happens is coaches would say, oh, you should follow through higher. Well, again, I could follow through higher and still hit the net. Those aren't the thing that directly determines the height of the ball. What really determines the height of the ball is the pass principles. And that means the angle of the racket and the path of the racket and the speed of the racket through the impact. If I want to control height on a flat shot, for example, if I open my racket and now my path is from low to high, that's going to increase the height of the ball. If I close my racket off, make it more vertical, and level the racket through, that's going to make the height lower. So the pass principles are the thing that controls the height of the ball. This is a great drill for height on a baseline to baseline exchange. We're using the air zone here, and basically what happens is this. We're going to start by hitting the ball over that wire. And so when you're looking for that shot, you're saying that you want to hit it higher and push your opponent back. Before you hit the shot, you say the cue word higher, because that's your intention, to push them back. If they hit a short ball to you, then you switch and you say lower, because now you're going to hit the ball lower than the wire and try to put pressure on them and maybe hit even more of a shot that you could come to the net or that they might even miss. Higher. Higher. Lower. All right, when it comes to height, here's a drill that we can use for height and volleys. So if the ball is over the net, we're going to say that we can be a cat. And a cat pounces all over its prey. So if the ball's higher than the net, I want to be a cat. And that's your job, is to try to take the ball when it's high and be a cat. When, though, the ball is low, if I try to hit it hard and try to be a cat when the ball is lower than the level of the net, I'm going to miss more. So the whole idea is when it's down here, I'm a mouse. Now the trick is when I'm a mouse, I can't do much. I have to be kind of crafty and get out of trouble. So to be a mouse, what I do is I would make sure I put it at the feet of the other people, because I don't want them to be a cat. If I pop it up, he'll be a cat and kill me. If I can keep it at his feet, he's a mouse, I'm a mouse, we're equal. And we'll have to mouse each other until someone can move in and be a cat. That's how we'll play the drill. So now, let's play it. Both players at the service line. And the first one starts. Okay, and here we go. There's a a mouse, and a mouse, and a mouse, and a mouse, and a cat. That's being a cat. All right. So anytime you can be a cat, jump off and grab that ball. Let's go again. Mouse, 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 and yeah, they were trying to maneuver each other around. One more time. Okay, now there's a chance to be a cat. There it is. Okay. So the idea is on the height of the volley, if it's above the net, be a cat, pounce on it. If it's below the level of the net, you have to use more accuracy. That's the drill, it's called cat and mouse.